Hello and welcome back to Rev Modes Plays, where tonight we're going to be carrying on with our Crusader Kings II campaign. So it's January of 803 AD. Our current character is Duke Maurice of Jerusalem, the second member of the Brown dynasty to rule over Jerusalem after Duke Maurice's father, Duke Charlie, died. We have managed to gain control of all 4 counties that make up the Dukedom of Jerusalem, which unfortunately puts Maurice here over his domain size, but we don't particularly want to give away any counties to our primary duchy title, so we'll keep one of them. Unfortunately, we'll just have to take the penalties, and hopefully we'll be able to improve Maurice's stewardship here. We might actually have to change his focus and go for a more stewardship based one. I don't particularly want to do that because I do like the health bonus and the fertility bonus that you get from the family. We can't change it until 807 anyway. Maurice has had a son, young Robert here. He's 8 years old, so another 8 years before he becomes an adult. So hopefully he will manage to make it all the way through. Unfortunately, we are the only male of this generation. My brother Humphrey died a couple of years back, so we are the only male, which is a bit of a pain because we've got male only succession in the Duchy of Jerusalem at the minute. Main aim that we're carrying on for now is, now we've created the Duchy of Jerusalem, is now we're looking for the Kingdom of Jerusalem, and to that end we have our Chancellor out in Arsuf trying to fabricate a claim. So I think that's us all caught up with what's going on. So let's get into the game and see what it's going to throw at us this time. So we have don't have any gold. We've only got 13 gold in the coffers at the minute. We have got we are making 1.4. Obviously that's because of all the penalties kicking in from the domain size, unfortunately. Progress of light infantry advancement in acres increased to 60%. And progress of siege equipment has increased to 60% in Jerusalem. Military organisation has increased to 80% in Acre. So the as technology is slowly creeping along. It'd be nice if the spy master could give us another technology bump from studying technology, but if it happens, it happens. I think we've only had one in the 40 years we've been going now. We've managed to get one technology bump from our spy master studying technology, so I'm not holding my breath to get another one. Sabah Mahmudid wants to fall in love. And she's already betrothed, but unfortunately he's still a young lad, so I'm sure she'll manage to sort something out for herself. Yeah, the monthly balance is starting to creep back up again. I'll have to keep an eye on it. See if it doesn't get much better, if the being over our domain size limit is holding us back too much, we might have to see about giving away some counties. What we might do is giving away to old unmarried people, so hopefully they'll then come back to us when they die. is one way to get around these sort of things. At age 51, Amir Assad of Shaibanid Emirate died of a natural death. Yeah, it was my brother-in-law. Ah, yes, the other thing we're going through is we need to, well, we would like to be able to change the succession laws. It's, like say, it's male only at the minute. I would like to change it to so females can inherit as well if there is no male. It gives us a bit more leeway on who can inherit the titles, so the game won't end. Because, like I say, at the minute it's there's no safety net in my generation, and I've only got the one son, so we are tap dancing on the ragged edge of disaster at the minute. Urbid seems to be getting upset about something. Where's he off to? He is Sulamid conquest of Tyrus. So Sulamid is obviously trying to expand down there. That's a bit worrying. Sulamid's getting quite large, and you'll see if he keeps on expanding southwards, he'll soon be on our borders. Plus the fact that these areas up here are actually part of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, so at some point we'll be wanting to get control of them. How's the money getting on? Fluctuating a bit up and down. It never seems to be getting over the 2 gold again a month, so fairly slim pickings we're getting at the minute. Yeah, the problem is neither myself nor my wife have particularly good stewardship skills. That's why the domain size is so low. Village elder Kamandar is no longer spy master. He's obviously died at 62. Died of a natural death. Okay, at least it wasn't foul play or anything. So we need a new spy master then. Looks like it's going to be my wife, so I don't particularly want to send her away to study technology. So what we will do is, do we want a we will keep her in Jerusalem scheming, I think. Don't want any impediment to try and produce more children, so we'll not send her away. We'll keep her in Jerusalem with us. Geoffrey wants to become Chancellor, does he? So 14, 15. He is indeed a better Chancellor, so Go back to Arsuf to fabricate claims. Looks like Sulamid's going to have no problem taking that county away there with these 3,000 man army. Geoffrey wants to gain an honorary title. Well, he likes me, so don't need to be giving him an honorary title, I don't think. He's already got a positive opinion of me. I don't think we've got any honorary titles to actually give away at the minute anyway, so. Kirillos wants to gain an honorary title. Again, you've got a positive opinion of me, so I can't marry you off because you're a eunuch. Humo wants to adopt a lifestyle. She's obviously looking for a hobby because betrothed. Oh, he's 13. He's nearly there. 3 more years. We ought to get married. Must have a bit of support on his side then. Who's in this war? The Urbid's fighting 3 wars there at the minute. Militia training ground has been built in Mirabel. Yeah, so Urbid is in all sorts of trouble at the minute. Just waiting through there we go, the long January pause. How are we getting on with our vassals? I've got more dislike me than like me at the minute. Got any honorary titles to? Oh yeah, we've got Master of the Hunt we can give there. Doesn't do a great deal, but it all helps a bit. Ooh. The non-aggression pact with my wife is the only thing we've got, so if we do get into any wars with anybody, nobody's coming to our aid. Council's still discontent because of Voyager's taken over, but there you go. Tomorrow the discontent will finish. We have my Marshal Abdul Latif. He is a loyalist, so that's good. We've got quite a loyal council at the minute. Yeah, this is we need to get to, well, we need 2 things, but unfortunately you can only do 1 change per ruler. We want to get to agnatic cognatic, so women can inherit if there's no eligible males. We'd also like to get to primogenitor, but I think the gender laws is the more important one out of the 2, just to give us a bit of a safety net, so we're not just relying on sons. nothing else we can really do at the minute. Technology is slowly creeping on. Like I said, we could do with a couple of technology bumps from the Spy Master, but we'll have to wait and see if anything happens. Manpower we're doing okay. Well, so once we've fully got full manpower, we can raise about 2,000 troops between myself and my vassals. Can take a loan again. Can take the 50 gold loan again, which we might need if my Chancellor fabricates a claim anytime soon. What's his yearly percent? 6.9, so just short of 7% yearly to fabricate a claim. So there you go. There's the discontent from the council gone. I've been spending more time with my wife Nikki lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Ah, marital bliss. So we like each other a bit better, so hopefully there could be some children on the horizon, which would be good. Because with my brother dying childless, I'm the only one that can produce any children for the dynasty, because my sisters are married off, but I can't do matrilineal marriages at the minute, so any of their children are going into different dynasties. Alan wants to become seer. He is 18 and he's only 12, so that's not happening, I'm afraid, Alan. You are not good enough to be my seer. Steward seems to have disappeared for some reason. He didn't die, so we'll have Faisal in there, and you can. Do you want to collect taxes, or we will have him researching economic tech, I think. My stewardship really is shockingly bad, being able to only have a domain size of two counties. That is really bad. At age 48, village elder Guy of Demakar died comatose in bed. Amir wants to become Spy Master. Now, you're nowhere near as good as my wife, so she'll be keeping the job. So unfortunately, we're just in for the grind now, as we wait for our Chancellor to be able to do anything. See how we get on. Gold is slowly creeping up. Like I say, not as much as I would like it to, but it is slowly building. looks like the Sulamid War there to our north is going well. So Sulamid's going to be taking another county, I think. Faisalid wants to develop personal combat skills. Okay, who is he? He's my steward. Yeah, I can see the Sulamid Emirate being a pain. It could be a problem down the line for us there. Some of those territories they are taking belong to the Kingdom of Jerusalem, which is obviously one of our aims to form. The amounts, trade post in acre there, the amounts of gold that it brings in seems to fluctuate wildly. Looks like Sulamid Emirates won his war there. So we've got a new neighbour now. Which, like I say, I am not too happy about. Ah, of course. I'm a new ruler. I forgot. Yes, I'm a new ruler. I've got my one subjugation, haven't I? Guy wants to change a province's culture. I think he must be one of my priests. Yeah, the priest Guy of Tabor. Yeah, so once March swings around again and we get back into my start my campaigning season, we'll have to have a look, see where we fancy trying to take. So it's probably going to be our stuff there. We'll then move our Chancellor down. It depends who's got. Go for the least amount because it's this area here is the next duchy that I'm looking to go for. Can't remember what it was off the top of my head. Is, hold on one second, part of the Duchy of Ascalon, which is these here. So that's the next step in forming the Kingdom of Jerusalem, is taking them. I've been spending more time with my wife Nikki lately again. And though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Ah, marital bliss. We're definitely enjoying each other's company more, so come on, let's have some kids. Right, see how we are getting on. Any honorary titles we can give away? No. Starting to turn some of the vassals around. And Marshall's still a loyalist, so that's good. Legalism we can have. Unlocks medium crown authority and religious control mandate. Okay. Okay, so just shy of 2,000 men at the minute we can raise. Priest will dislike the Canaanite faith is going crazy. They're 65% moral, 65% moral authority.